Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about SIGA Technologies, what they do, why I'm long, and potentially some of the risks involved with this stock. So first of all, there's a few things I want to get out of the way. Please subscribe, leave a like if you enjoy the video, leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns. And without further ado, let's get into it. Before I start, though, I will mention this is not financial advice. I highly advise you do your own research, as I have done. Uh, you may find different things than I do. You may come to a different conclusion than I do about this company. Um, so if you do, let me know in the comments and let's get into it. So, what is SIGA Technologies? What they do? What's their main product? They are a pharmaceutical company that is in the public health market. They develop and sell products to treat smallpox, Ebola, and other public health threats. So these are drugs that hopefully we will never have to use, but governments around the world stockpile them in case of an emergency. So that's the type of diseases that they're trying to treat. And it's a very niche market. I think they've made a cutout for themselves in this market and done very well, as you can see from their margins, return on equity. The numbers speak for themselves. So let's talk about the management. First of all, they have been profitable since 2018 with margins averaging 30 to 40% in recent years, with only a few unprofitable quarters. Very quickly after the company became profitable, they brought the debt to zero, which is incredible. I love having companies with no debt. Makes me feel a lot more safe, especially in the biotech space where it's usually not the case that a company is debt free and doesn't need to issue capital or raise capital rather. In recent years, the company's return on equity has been above 25%, indicating their research spending is used effectively. And they have a large cash position to invest as well, um, which is always nice to see. You don't want a company that is illiquid and on the verge of bankruptcy, which this company is not. So let's take a look more at management. They have an excellent management team with excellent credentials. You see here, Pfizer, PwC, uh, Chief Scientific Officer, excellent degrees. All these people have amazing track records and great credentials, which is a huge bonus. So let's talk about some of the qualitative factors here. Margins are extremely good, almost never dropping below 30%. There's one unprofitable quarter here, but no big deal. Um, the margins are excellent. Return on equity is excellent as well. They have no debt, large cash position. There's really not much to complain about here in terms of the qualitative factors. And next, we're going to talk about the valuation, which I'll be honest with you guys is really crazy. And it's one of the main reasons I bought this stock in the first place. So we have a price to earnings ratio of 6, which is really crazy when you look at the qualitative factors up here and the returns and the amount of money that this company is making. I don't think a PE of 6 is justified at all, in my opinion, of course, not financial advice. They have a price to cash flow of 7.5 and a price to earnings to growth ratio of just 0.04. So when you factor in the growth to this company, it's very amazing and has huge potential to earn great returns in the long run. Which, might I add, when I say in the long run, I'm thinking of at least 5 years when I bought this company. I'm holding for at least 5 years to allow the money to compound, allow them to grow, allow them to invest their capital that they have on the side. Next, we're going to be talking about catalysts, things that could happen in the next 5 years that would make the value of SIGA be realized and allow the company to trade at a more proper valuation. So first of all, they're expanding internationally. Right now, only 21% of their revenue is outside of the United States, and they're expanding internationally with their main franchise T-Pox, which governments around the world are starting to toss to stockpile. Another potential catalyst here is an outbreak of one of these diseases, which of course I hope does not happen for the sake of, humanity. But as you can see, these type of diseases are increasing in recent years, unfortunately. So let's talk about some expected returns, potential returns you could have from this company. And one way I like to calculate this is with what I call earnings yield. I like to look at this as earnings yield. So right now the earnings yield is about 14%, and then you add the dividend yield, which they pay you out every year, of about 10%, 10.7% actually. So adding these together, we get about 25% that we're earning on our money that we invest right now as it is. Now, this does not include growth or declines in growth either. It's just a current valuation of what you can expect just off the earnings. And a 25% return is huge. When you're compounding that, you're letting them invest it, you're letting it grow over the next 5 to 10 years. Uh, that's why I said I think this company could make me quite wealthy in the long run. Some of you might call me crazy for investing in these small biotech companies, but in 10 years, I don't think I'll be the crazy one. We'll see. You guys can come back in 10 years and see how this company has done. So that concludes my analysis of SIGA Technologies. Uh, in the end, I think it's a great company with excellent metrics and an excellent valuation to go along with it. They have no debt, a huge cash position, and great management. Everything seems to line up for this. It's very important to keep in mind, though, I am not an expert in the biotech industry. I am much more looking at the numbers here, and the numbers look fantastic, which is why I bought the stock in the first place. So, if you have any insight on the drug aspect and how this product might turn out in the future, please let me know in the comments. Subscribe to me on Tradingview for more free analysis. Subscribe and comment on YouTube for the same. And I will be coming out with a Discord server soon to talk finance, or just hang out, do some gaming with anyone who's interested. So if you enjoyed, leave a like. Thank you very much and have a good day.